Without transcendence, and thus also without the tradition through which transcendence becomes understandable for us human beings, without that, our civilization will simply dissolve. And that is precisely what is happening. So I'm quite optimistic that not on the short-term perspective, but on the middle-term perspective, perhaps during the next 20 years or so, there might be some form of synthetical return to tradition as all civilizations have known it, like the Roman Empire as being the final phase of Greco-Roman antiquity, like the Han Dynasty in China, like the Gupta in India, like partly the Fatimids in the Muslim world. So I think we will also know that kind of evolution, but on the other hand, this will not go automatically, but it will be a fight during the next 10, 20 years that will have to resolve the solution of this big question you asked.
Thank you for that answer. And what would you then say to people that are hearing this, but when a lot of people nowadays think of the Roman Empire, for example, they think of that at some point it fell. And there's this fear also I see from the Dutch perspective of losing this European civilization and this European identity. You're saying in the next 20 years you're kind of optimistic, but what would you then say to maybe more conservative people that are not as optimistic that this synthesis can happen because we are moving to a point where a lot of it is either forgotten or deteriorated?
Absolutely. I mean, concerning your first question, this is of course a question of perspective. Everything in this world will fall. If there is one security, all states, all societies, all civilizations, all empires